Hi, everybody. This is Joyce from Junque Creations. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. I am trying to find out if I guess we're live. Here we go. Let's see. I'm making sure. Okay, the thing popped up and said we're live, so I guess it worked. If you are out there in YouTube land, please make sure that you say something to me because I need to know. Diana says, I see ya. Is that I see you right now, Diana? Is that like a thumbs up? Can y'all see me? You can see my little Grinch Christmas tree in the background. Let me see if you guys can see that. Woohoo, look at that. Our little Grinch Christmas tree. This is our wonderful store here in Oviedo, Florida. It is an absolute mess because we have been doing all kinds of Christmas preparation, making gifts and all kinds of wonderful things. Diana says, yes, she can see me. Woohoo! You will see that I'm wearing a jacket because it was 37 degrees in Florida this morning. That should be absolutely outlawed. I'm just saying. Okay. I still have my bruise on my face from having my dental surgery, but my mouth is getting better and we're getting good to go. Okay. So let me grab something. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. All right, I got a couple of things that I need to show you guys. So Diana says, that's a heat wave compared to us. All right, let me show you a couple of things that are going on here at Junque Creations so that you guys can sign up for classes. We have some classes this month. One of them is the Little Golden Book Junk Journal that we're going to be working on today. One of them is the Altered Domino. Hi, Ann. How are you? It's a brisk 47 degrees outside right now. So I am in the middle of a big freeze. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to show you guys. We've got new product in from Elizabeth Craft Designs. We've got our classes that I want to show you. And then tonight I want to work on my little golden book journal that I just finished. And everybody says, hey, do you have one done that we can see? And I'm like, no, I just love making them. And then they, just sit there unmade. So I thought I'd do a couple of pages if I can with some of the new Elizabeth Craft Design stuff I got in. All right. I'm going to turn the camera down so that you guys can see my hands. And I guess we'll get started. So don't forget, all of you out there where they, like Ann saying it's 50 degrees right now. I think we got you beat right now, Ann. I think so. Don't forget, you guys, we have our virtual retreat still open. There are still seats left. It will be January 24th through 26th. It's a Saturday and Sunday. We will have Pink and Maine. We will have Elizabeth Craft Designs. We will have Artistry and, of course, classes by Junque Creations. You will get not one, but two collections that are not out right now. The Cherished Chapters and our brand new dies, the ones that we designed that have our name on them. I'm so excited. Will be they will be at in the crop. You will get first pick of Cherished Chapters and the dies, and you will be receiving a 2026 only. This is only for the virtual crop. It will not be available any other time. Icy Snowflakes, and that'll be for you guys at our virtual crop. So if you have not yet signed up for the virtual retreat, you don't even have to be here. You don't have to live in our state. You could live in Timbuktu. As long as you have access to the internet, you will be able to join us. And we're going to be sending you a box full of product. So how about that? That sounds a lot of fun. Hi, Jennifer. How are you in this brisk Florida weather? We're not used to this down here. Our blood, after it gets 72 degrees or less, we get kind of cold. So So don't forget about our virtual crop, guys. We are doing a lot of work to ensure that you have the best time ever. So I'm really excited about it coming up. Jennifer has done a phenomenal job posting everything for us and making sure that you guys are getting filled in. So, and I have been busy doing our papers and our getting all of that ready and coordinated. And so we are working really hard for you guys for the virtual retreat. So I hope that you will join us. Even if you cannot join us for all the classes that we're going to be having that weekend, they will be recorded and you will have access to them, but only if you are signed up for the virtual retreat. So, hi, Carmen. She says, I see you and hear you. Are you, what is your weather like there in PR? I hope warmer than here. All right. The first thing that I want to show you is we have these kits available, guys. Look at this guy. Is he not the cutest thing ever? Hi, Bethany. Look at him. So this is a Grinch ornament. And what I love about him is that the glitter is contained inside. There is nothing to get on you, nothing to get all over your hands. These ornament kits are available. They come with the face, the furry stuff, and the glue and glitter to create this ornament, as well as the YouTube video. So if you are interested in this kit, you can just say add to cart right here on the message while we are live, and we will make sure that you get one of these beautiful little Grinch ornaments. He's so adorable. Or you can stop in at the store and create one yourself. So there you go. That's a lot of fun. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera down so that you guys can see what we are doing here on the mat. I'm going to have to flip our camera around. So if you get a little seasick, don't look. Whoops, the camera is moving. So sorry, guys. It's supposed to move slowly and zoom in all by its little own lonesome, but it is not wanting to do that, is it? Okay, come on, Cam. You can do it. All right, here we go. Sunny, hot, and in the 80s, she says. Oh my goodness, we're so jealous. Okay, let me see if I do that, if it'll stay. No, it wants to turn all the way around. Okay, guys, hold on just a second. Let's see what it's going to do. It's going to look at my face again. Okay, well, are we going to take a tour of the store, little tiny bot? Is that what we're doing? Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. This camera, I'm not using my OBS tonight, so it doesn't like me. Let me turn it and see if we can do this. Oh, that's upside down. Okay, well, let's turn it like this and see if he likes that a little bit better. Well, there we go. All right, so sorry. Let's get you in frame so that you can see what we're doing. There we go. I think instead of messing with him, I'll just slide over a little bit. How about if we do that? I'll just move my whole board camera. I got this new, very smart camera, you guys, and it's not so smart. I think I have to be 10% smarter than it. Okay. So this is what the Altered Domino book looks like. You open up the little ribbon, just like that. And then you can either choose to make the accordion version like this. There you go. Like that. So this is the little book. Or you can choose to make the book version. This one happens to have a little Eiffel Tower on it. We call it the Eiffel Tower. It's really the Eiffel Tower with beautiful little flowers and butterflies. And it has a little book inside. See how cute that is? And it's all about Paris. This was made especially for me because I absolutely adore the Parisian theme. So, and I love bling-a-ling. So this one was made for me. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is another one. Now these two are just books. So I thought what I would do to make this a little bit better is to make it a Christmas ornament. So we have a little hooky thing on here. It's called a bale. And we're going to show you how to attach said bale to your little dominoes to create your very own ornament that you can hang on the Christmas tree. Isn't that beautiful? This one is not finished, but you can see, look at the cardinals. Aren't they beautiful? Let me see if the camera, there we go. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? Look at those. So if you are interested, the domino kit class will be online it is, I should have my schedule up, but we gave our last one away. So I will pull it up for you. If you go to boqcreations.com and go to our website, when you click on the website, the calendar is right there for you. You can click on it and it brings up a PDF version. So the domino ornament class online for you guys is coming up, I believe, on the 25th. Maybe? No, I'm sorry. It is. Did we already pass it? No, it's on the calendar. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. It's on the 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. The 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. This is our domino online class. If you are interested on this, for this class, you need to let me know ASAP because we have to ship you the stuff. So if you are interested in taking this class on the 21st, it is from 6 to 8 p.m. It is $35. And then also I want to point out our sales that are going on the 28th and 29th of November. You guys, we are going to have a Black Friday sale. Lots of stuff. We have our mystery boxes, and then we're going to have our online store at 1 p.m. online sale online. So you guys know how that goes. It's a big, beautiful sidewalk sale that we do online, and you guys are going to have the best time. So take a look at our schedule. Anytime you see it says online, you need to make sure that you register in advance, because if there's anything that we need to send you, we need to get it out to you in the mail. So that being said, here are our beautiful domino ornament books that's coming up. So I want you guys to see how beautiful these are. These are the ornament class that are made from dominoes. They are so beautiful. This is a great little gift. Whoops. Great little gift. And you can actually put pictures and little things in there. What an inspirational thing to write a note or a message to somebody and then hang this on the Christmas tree for years to come. I love that. Okay, so if you are interested in these classes, let us know. They tell you stories and sing songs. I know. Diana was telling me about those. That thing is awesome sauce. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of things that we got from Elizabeth Craft Designs today, because I am going to be using them for my junk journal tonight. So, actually, it's not even a junk journal. It's a Christmas journal. So this one I made, it is a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And we made this one in our class. And you can see that it has the story, and then it has pages. And then I have it just so happened that I put this one next to this. And it has the same kind of color. I love it. So you can see it still contains the story and all of these beautiful pages that we put in here. So I've got lots of room to fill all of my stories here. So I kind of like that I have all of these blank pages that we can do. Oh, Jennifer, it is the cutest thing. You just put the little bear or whatever it is on top of there, and it sings songs, and there's one for the Grinch, and he's so cute. So anyway, we're doing a Grinchmas theme this year. So our little book here, the junk journal, I keep calling it a junk journal, the little golden book Christmas journal. It can be, I put a little ho, ho, ho on here and some bells because I wanted it to, be shaky and rattle. And it looks really cute. So I have to do something with this because everybody keeps asking me, are you going to finish it? And I'm like, well, because this is actually the one that I started on last year, you guys. We just finished it this year. It's got 2 signatures in it. This is a great class. I love it. There's our Arctic Frost guy, our Yukon Cornelius. So we're going to be working on that tonight. But I want to show you a couple things that I just got in from ECD because they're really pretty. All right. So look at this. Oh, my goodness. These birds are so beautiful, you guys. It's got a bird cage, a bird house. I love these. These are by Annette Green. one of my personal close friends. I love Annette. The way that she thinks and designs is just, I love her stuff. She's a crafter for the everyday person. You know, I just love her. Look at these. Look at this. Isn't that adorable? It's got the little tea bag die, and it's got the little thing. You can put a string and some bees and some lemons and flowers, and oh my gosh. So these are new in the store. We've got these gorgeous stamps. You are invited on this special day. Congratulations. With all my love just for you. I know this is getting a little bit ahead. Hi, Bobby. How are you? I know we're getting a little bit ahead because it's Christmas time. But guess what? Before you know it, Valentine's Day is going to be here and I'm not going to be ready. So I thought, well, I will go ahead and get my stuff in now so that I can start, you know, doing what I need to do. This one right here, the envelopes and paper sack, you guys are going to get a couple of these in your kit for the virtual crop because we are going to be making these. But I love this little guy right here and the little envelope that's going to go in my Christmas journal. So I got that. Again, I'm trying to get ready for Valentine's Day. So we got these beautiful doilies in. I think these are so beautiful. This I'm going to use in my journal because I can use Christmas paper for this. And I've got stamps and oval dies or half oval arches, whatever you want to say, and keys and locks. And what I liked about this one is that there are keys and locks, but it has the mat there for us to put our keys on. So I think you could do gold and then like say black in there. Jennifer, if you wouldn't mind posting the link on Facebook for me. Thank you. She's probably already done that, I'm sure. So this card right here is going to pair nicely with our flower class because this is the easel. So these are new in, and these are the paper flowers by Angelica. I love these. This has the stand and you make the little stand and you put your card front on it. And so you can just stand and display your card like that. Mother's Day will be coming up very soon. So we want to make sure that, you know, we're getting ready for that too. I thought this would be a beautiful Christmas. Yeah, flip the half oval and it's a pocket. You got it, Bobby. Nobody says there's any rules, right? I loved this die for two reasons. One, because there's a dog and it looks like my Jackson and my Maverick. And then I have my little kitty cat. And then I have the bird. But you could do a whole Christmas scene with this. Hi, Diane. Finally got comments to come on. I haven't been able to comment the last several lives. Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're here. So you can choose to do an awning or a window. I mean, I could put little lights here. All kinds of things. So just because it's not Christmas themed does not mean that it's not good for Christmas. So obviously we're working a little bit ahead. So there's our Easter bunnies. These were why I wanted to show you tonight. Look at this gorgeous corset. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. Look at this. I love this frame. I love this smaller frame. There's a hand mirror. There's her zipper right there. There's the corset. Love this set. This set is definitely going to be in my book. Then this one I liked because this one is by Art Journals by David. And I love the way he has this pocket here. I love this outline of this page because guess what? That just about fits my journal. Just about. So I can finagle that and get the top and the bottom, cut it in half, and I have flips and flaps. So all of these, look at that scroll. Doesn't that look like it should be Santa's list? I love that. So that's why I got these in early because I would use them for Christmas. I don't necessarily need them for, you know, junk journaling, but I kind of like the pocket right there. I could make a torn pocket. So I like that one. This one is the floral vase. And it is MDF board. So you get to put the vase together and put some flowers in it and it stands up. So we've got those. Oh, look at this purse, you guys. Could you see this in Christmas paper? Open it up, put a little gift card inside or something. I just think that is a adorable little purse. Adorable. It's got the bottom, so it's pleated. I mean, this is just the cutest. And then we have this gorgeous paper. She's got Romantic Revival. Let me show you because this is like really super pretty paper. Beautiful paper. And then the Bohemian Rose. So we do have these in stock at BoQ Creations. So if you're interested in any of these, you can just add to cart. I'm going to get that pocket there. I'm going to use that frame. And then I'm going to grab probably these everyday postage stamps and the pockets, because I'm going to add a couple of those to my journal. I'm not even calling it a junk journal. I'm calling it a Junque, Junque, Junque Journal. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Wanted to also show you some cute things that I did today with the with just a punch and a Christmas card. Trying to get you guys some ideas of some fun things that you could do, especially with your holiday fun fronts. These are so adorbs, guys. Check this out. Okay, so if you take, this happens to be a 1 1/2 inch square punch. Check this out. Put your little Rudolph, or I don't know, let's do Santa. Santa's winking at us. Let me cut that out. Punch that out right there. Come on. This is from the Holiday Fun Fronts cover. From the Fun Fronts cover. And then I take a postage. So look at that. Isn't that cute? And then I take a postage stamp with some paper. Let me find a piece of scrap paper. Some scrap. Here's one. Look at this. And I just have a little postage stamp punch. They fit perfectly. I love this. Look. Look, look, look. Oh my goodness. What a cute little postage stamp that you could put in your journal or, you know, whatever. Isn't that cute? So then I thought, well, that was sitting there. I thought to myself, you know, what if, let's see if it works. It's supposed to zoom in. Let's see. Let's see if it works. It's supposed to work. If you do this and you zoom in. Come on, zoom. Zoom. Can you zoom? Zoom. I guess not. I guess it's not going to work. Oh, well. This camera's supposed to be smart, guys. I'm telling you. I'm not feeling like it's very smart. Either that or I'm the dummy behind it, right? Like that's usually the way it goes. Okay. So I'm also going to take one of these. I think probably, let's see, I used the teddy bear. Let's use our penguins. I'm going to cut this out. I love that our holiday fun fronts are useful even on the fun fronts. Isn't that fun? That's why they're called fun fronts. Okay, so this was a punch that I have in my stash, and it looks like a film strip. And I thought, how cute would that be to fill our film strips up with the fun fronts? So I just thought, if I take my scissors and just cut across here. Oops, get back over there. And take my glue or my tape runner, whichever one that you have. Okay. And I'm just going to put some glue here right along the back and some down here so that I can, my glue does not want to work. So that I can put my little penguin or my Santa Claus or whatever. Look at that in that cute little film strip. But you could do this with pictures or all kinds of fun things. So I thought this could go in my Christmas book as well, because guess what? We have the holiday fun fronts this season. So I thought that was kind of fun. There we go. And then I have these cute little film strips that are going to go in my book. Isn't that adorable? I know it's cute. I think it would be adorbs with our using our little fun front so that every piece of the fun front gets used. So this also is going to go in my journal. So I'm really excited about that. So, just using up some of the things that are for Christmas. I think that is absolutely cute as a button. So I've got that. I've got my postage stamp here. I'm just going to take and put a little bit of glue on the back of this guy. I don't think my squeezer is working today. Look at that little cute postage stamp. So I've got that going on. I'm going to try to do at least one page in my journal book here. Okay. So I've got my stamps. I've got my film strip. I've got some extras over here. Now I want to cut out this new little pocket from Elizabeth Craft Design. This little sack of this little die for this little sack here is absolutely a stinking dorbs. I've got some Christmas paper that I want to cut it out in, and I'm going to show you guys how this works, okay? So you need to cut out 2 of these for the, see? Did it do like that? It looked like anyway. Okay. I'm like, did it finally work? No, it did not. So I'm going to have to learn how to use my equipment, guys. I have to practice. Okay, so you have to cut out 2 of these in whatever paper it is that you want to use. So I have some 6x6 papers over here that are super, super cute. They look like, oh gosh, what are they called? Peppermints. And one of them, well, I have 2 of them here. So I'm just going to use these 2 because they're the same exact papers. They look like peppermints. Oh, but there's pink snowflakes. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do the pink snowflakes. Okay. So you're going to want to cut these out. Any paper you'd like. I love that they made it less than 6x6 because sometimes when they make these dies, the manufacturers, they make them just a little bit too big for me anyway. And I love that this is a little tiny pocket, a little tiny envelope. It fits on my Big Shot really well. I know I can hear Jennifer's thoughts right now. She's thinking, oh, that would be really cute die for icy snowflakes, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jennifer. Jennifer's like, oh, I could put that in the thing that we're making, huh? Yeah. We can't tell them. I got to be quiet. On to something else. Okay. So let's see if we can use the little envelope in here as well. Might as well, since we're die cutting it out, right? Okay. I'm going to get all of the pieces for it. Look at that little teeny tiny postage stamp. Isn't that cute? Hi, Lois. How are you? So glad you could join us tonight. All right, here we go. And I think we might also need this little bow. Why not? Why not? We might as well. So these items are going to go in my my journal. I happen to have this piece of paper in here that I dislike immensely. I never say hate because hate's a very strong word, but I dislike it immensely. I know, Lois. I hope you've been doing well. Also, when I don't hear from you guys, it makes me worry a little bit. I wonder if you're all right. I don't like this paper because all of that noise around it, but guess what? I think it will fit my envelope just perfect. Look at that. See? Just perfect. So, and like I said, I would have had these die cut out if I had gotten them in time. But I just got them. Like they literally walked through the door before I went on live. So thanks to my UPS driver. So there is my little envelope that we're going to use. Okay. And then I've got all of these matching little guys here. We do have these in at BoQ Creations, guys. So if you are interested in any of these that I'm showing tonight, just let us know. I'm going to use the back side of this paper anywhere I can because, you know, like a silly goof, I put that paper, that thing, right down in smack dab in the middle of my paper. I usually don't do that, but I didn't like the outside edge on that paper, so I get to. Okay, so here we go. We have these pieces die cut. Let's stack them over here. There are so many frames and things that came in this set. I thought, you know what? This is a very versatile set. I thought I will be able to use this long after the Christmas season is over. You know, this would be a very versatile, everyday kind of thing. And I just really thought it was a very pretty, just a very pretty collection that I know that I would be able to use multiple times. So I just thought that was kind of cute. Okay. I have my bucket of stuff over here. Stickers and snowflakes and all kinds of wonderful things. I thought I would show you guys how I put this thing together. So if you see the die, you will see that there are embossed lines on the side here, and you will see right here that there are some. Look at that. Isn't that, I mean, I haven't even put it together and it's so cute. So you could do like that. I was thinking that we were going to need 2 pieces to attach, but guess what? We're not. It looks like it's just 1. So I get 2 for the price of 1. I get two little, oops, my camera has moved. Yes, Diane, I do still have the magazine. Thanks for asking. We actually had to order 12 more because we were sold out. So we did order more. They are in stock here at BoQ Creations. I will show it once more. We are featured not once, not twice, but 3 times in that magazine. And I was so excited, you guys. Whenever you get to be published in the publication for your profession, it is such an honor because so many people see and read that magazine, and it's just so amazing that they featured us in that magazine this time, and I'm just excited as all get out. Look at that. I can put that in my journal, and now I can do the opposite side like this. Even though I did it upside down, oops, it's okay. They just fold right on these lines, and check that out. What a cute little pocket that would be for your little, I don't know, gift cards. You could put a gift card in it, I suppose. Look at that. Isn't that cute? How cute is that? I've got 2 of them. So now I can put those in my journal. Let's look at this little envelope because I'm excited about this. Okay, so with the envelope, what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to turn it this way. What I'm planning on doing is putting this in the journal with this part right here glued down so that they can open this like that. And then there's a little message right in here. Diane, this is the new one by Elizabeth Craft Designs. It is called, let's see. It is called Envelopes and Paper Sack. See that? And it's got the envelope. It's got this tiny little postage stamp. It's got all of these little guys. It's got the cute little bow. This piece for the front of the envelope, which I did not cut out yet. I have to do those. So yeah, it's got a lot of really cute things in here that would be great for smaller projects that you do. You know, like if you're like me and you like to do minis, look at that. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys, I have been working my little fingers to the bone to get things prepared for our classes. I need to show you our altered wine bottle. Oh my gosh, you guys, they turned out so beautiful. Look at that cute little thing. Look, there's your little message. I suppose that you probably could put this on the front of the envelope, but I'm also thinking because it fits down in there, why couldn't you make that part of your envelope? See, it fits all the way down in there. You've got your little message. So I think if you use that in your journal instead of putting it on the front like that, you could absolutely use that as the card that goes into the little journal there. I think that's kind of cute. I was going to put this so that we could see how beautifully that layers. Okay, so there we go. We're going to glue that one on. How cute is that, you guys? And then I can put my little, this guy. I think I'm going to do it this way. I know my little things don't match my lines, but it's okay. This is called using up paper for my journal, my Christmas journal. I love this thing. This little die is so stinking cute. I know, Diane, this little envelope is adorable. It can't be, but it's less than 2 inches wide by 2 inches long. It's just under 2 inches. Isn't that cute? And it's got that little card that goes inside. I just think that's so cute. So you've got the matching papers. They also give you the 2 little secure things on there. Isn't that adorable? So that's going to go in my journal as well, and my postage stamp and my film strip. Okay. And let's see what else we can get into with this guy on the front of our bags. I think that's great. Okay. So we are going to look at our journal. So this is a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer little golden book. And we took it apart and preserved the spine without, oh, this guy's going to turn now again. We took it apart and preserved the spine without touching the little golden book strip. So, you know, if you've done any of these books, that taking them apart can be kind of challenging because they, you know, there's a bend right here and you're preserving. It's only like 1.5 inches or something wide, but we were able to fit 2 signatures in there. So that was kind of neat. And we did not have to cut off very much of the, oh, why is it too close now? See, it just decides what it wants to do when it wants to do it. I don't know why. I don't know what the rhyme or reason is for this little tiny camera right now, but you know, we're going to let it do its thing. Okay, so I have all of these pages. Why did it zoom in, I wonder? That's interesting. Maybe I can zoom out. I don't know. What? What? You're supposed to be able to wave your fingers and then it will move. I don't know why it. Let me see if it does. Zoom in. Zoom out. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Why is it doing this to me? Let's see if it will. If it'll make up its mind. I don't know why it has all of a sudden zoomed way out. Okay. Anyway, I'll keep it in frame for you guys. So we are able to take the pages and do anything that I want to with these little pages. So I think I'm just going to start at the beginning of my book here. And then I'm going to, and you'll see right here that I made a colored strip down the side so that it will not be seen. So if I want to cover this or put something on the cover, then I can do that. But I'm not going to just yet because I'm not sure how I am going to go about this. But I do know that I want to use this piece of paper here as my my first page. And I love that this is double-sided because this paper right here, this rice paper that I have, it is a menu. And it happened to be the same exact color of the piece of paper that I had next to it. So I thought that was really cute. Let's give this camera a minute to think. You know what? Bad camera. You should not be zooming like that. I don't know why you're doing that. Let's see. Let's see if I can make it not zoom. Let's see. You are way out, camera, way out. Okay, can we go down a little bit? Can we go down? Maybe down. See, I was telling it a little while ago to zoom. Maybe if I do like that and it has to zoom out for a minute. Let's see if it's going to come back. Nope, I think it's going to be close. I think we're just going to have to deal with that. So maybe if I do like that, it's all the way out here. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. We're new to this. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm thinking that I could take some of my Christmas paper. I happen to have a, this is kind of blue, so I don't want to do pinks on here because it's kind of blue. So I thought, you know what? I have this gorgeous paper pad from last year, and it was from Michael's, and it was a A2 size. See, I mean, not A2 size, a A10 size, and it has these beautiful flowers on it. So I thought to myself, you know what? That would be a gorgeous strip that I could add, or pocket that I could add right here. Wouldn't that be cute to just have a cute little pocket? I think so. I think I'm going to start with that. I know I'm going to start with that. And at first I thought, you know what, maybe I should cut that off, but I'm changing my mind now. I think that should probably be something that attaches to my book right there. Yeah, why not? There we go. And that way it gives me a little bit of expansion room. I always love to put a little fold at the bottom of the paper like this when I'm doing a pocket, because I hate putting my glue onto the edge of my paper and then having my pocket get to be less than it is because the glue sticks to my pocket. And then when I go to slide something in here, I only have that much room instead of the full size of the pocket. So I'm going to just go ahead and put these two things down instead of cutting them off the strip. I'm going to use it to my advantage and give myself a cute little pocket here on the side of my paper with this gorgeous blue paper. This blue and green is so pretty. Again, this was just something that I had left over from last year. I could make tags out of my fun fronts and stick them in here. Gonna miter my corners, of course. Okay, now you're getting too close, camera. I don't know what is going on with this thing. It's testing me tonight, guys. So there is my cutesy little pocket right there in the middle. Guess I could put it at the bottom of the page, couldn't I? Yeah, I could. Would that be better, do y'all think? You think we should put it at the bottom of the pocket? The bottom of the page? Okay, so what do you guys think? The bottom of the page or top of the page? Or the side? Should I do it on the side or the bottom? What do you guys think? Either way, it's not quite the same length as the paper on the side. Diane says the bottom. Okay, well, if Diane says bottom, then we will make it so, Diane. I just have to be sure that I fold it in the right spot. So you guys see that I'm just kind of winging this right now. I have no ideas about how I want this to turn out. I'm just kind of doing it. So I'm going to, after I preached about cutting that little piece off, I'm going to cut it off. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to cut it off. Well, maybe since Diane said I need to put it at the bottom, I'm going to cut it off. Right, Diane? Why not? I'm just glad to be able to smile again, you guys. My mouth hurt so bad. But, you know, that's what happens when your tooth breaks and you have to get it pulled. So the joys of being old. You guys, my son turned 30 this week. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm so excited that he is happy and, that he's a good, healthy, wonderful young man. But I don't like the fact that he turned 30 because that makes me old. I don't know. It's just so difficult. He's 30. All right, now I can put whatever I want to in there on that little pocket right there. That's page 1. All right. How cute is that? So I will probably do some more embellishments. I think this page would be a great page for our pink. Let's see. I have these gorgeous little envelopes. I like that this green kind of matches this right here. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit off, but and I believe these were given to me by somebody in the Junque Journal Club. So isn't that adorable that we can, use that, and that they absolutely kind of turned out the same, I think. Look at that. I think that would be so cute to put a little note in there, and then we could put our little envelope. Maybe not even the envelope. I kind of like the postage stamp there. Maybe we could put the postage stamp on the envelope. Okay. Let me see what I got over here in my little stash for stuff to go on the side. Let's see. I like to junk my junk journals up. You know what I mean? I like to, let's see, I have these, whatchamacallit, cards over here. Jingle all the way. I don't like that red on there. No, thank you. Let's find something that's a little bit green. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's got a little tag thingy on it. Okay. So I think I'm going to make this a flip. Well, no, because this has Have a Holly Jolly Christmas on the other side. I could make it a flip up, I guess. Right? If I do to the side, maybe we don't use that one. Maybe we use a different one. Just because I feel like if I do that, then, oh, look. Here's a little deer. And a little postage stamp. How cute. I think I'm going to put this on the front of this little envelope here. No. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, well, maybe I won't use that. I do like this holly, though. And Santa, please stop here. Warmest wishes. I'm working on a very limited amount of stuff, and I'm doing that on purpose because just because I have a whole store at my disposal does not mean, is the Golden Book Journal class coming up? Yes, it is, Diane. I can tell you what day in just a moment. Let's see. I have some, let's see what I have here. I just have my little Christmas bucket. I have these I can put on there. Let's see. I've got a couple of them. And I have these gorgeous little tags, but I think I'm going to make a tag out of my, oh, look at this. I have this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my. I might have to use that. Look at how beautiful that is on that page. Isn't that pretty? Okay, guys, really, honestly, and truly, would you cut it up? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, my goodness. So this is actually a lace doily. Would you guys cut it up? Look at that. Wouldn't that be pretty on there? Diane says, I like the lace. Okay, Diane, me too. Me too. It's going to happen. Yepper. It's going to happen. I'm going to cut it right along here. Let's see. I'm going to just cut 3 of them because I think I can hear you guys now. No, don't cut that doily. Oh my goodness, she cut the doily. I know you guys are like freaking out right now, but guess what? Isn't that going to make such a beautiful addition to that book? No, it's not going to unravel because I'm going to glue it down. So I just have to decide where I want to put it. Do I want to put it at the top? I think I still want to put it in the fold of the book. I think that's where I liked it to begin with. So I'm going to show you guys what I am going to use. Let me grab some. Okay. So you know how when you use fabric glue, how it gets all like yuckied up in your book, you know, in your in your bottle, and then you have to end up throwing half of it away because it gets kind of yucky. Well, guess what Beacon has done? Beacon has come out with Fabri-Tac adhesive in the 0.17 ounce tube. So we carry these. They are $2.49 each. And what I love about these is that I can use this, and when I'm done with it, if it's all gunky and yucky, then all I have to do is just toss it away. I'm not losing a whole bunch of Fabri-Tac glue. So to open it, all you do is unscrew the tip, the nozzle, and put the cap upside down, and it breaks a hole in the tube there. And then just like this, I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on the back of my doily here. So this will get me through one project probably if I'm doing some fabric. So this is the better way of doing something that you don't have to use hot glue. So I'm just going to lay it down probably right here. Okay, and I'm just going to Fabri-Tac it. It doesn't matter that you're tacking it to paper. It just matters that the fabric adhesive. So it is really super good adhesive for fabric. Look at that. I'm going to make sure I put some down here along the bottom. And I like it because there's just enough in this tube to complete my project. If I was going to do a bigger project, I'd have a bigger tube. But since I don't, and this is going to be just a small little amount that I'm using, this little tube is going to work great for that purpose. And it doesn't take very much, which I really like about this as well. Okay, so there you have it. I'm just going to, if there's a little bit of yuck right there, I'm just going to add it down. And Diane, the reason it's not going to unravel is because I'm just going to take that tube and I'm going to glue these edges right down to my book, just like that with the Fabri-Tac. And I'm just kind of putting it down on the book right there. There we go. Okay. There you have it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? What a great way. And then I can just wipe off the edge of my tube, stick it back in the tube, and I still have some to use for a little bit later. Yeah. Okay, so there's my little Fabri-Tac. I can use that to finish my little thing in a minute. I think I'm just going to, for right now, leave that and let it dry. Let me do another page. All right, I got the back of this page. I think I'm going to, since this is kind of flimsy, I think I'm going to cover that with some cardstock. And I happen to have some beautiful red 6x6 cardstock from Creek Bank. This is actually from Creek Bank. And I think I'm just going to put it right in here and cover this so that I have a red side and a green side. Because I plan on putting some pictures in my book here. Yeah, I plan on, oh, look at those candy canes. Okay, well, the candy canes won. I didn't turn the paper over. Candy canes won. Oops, don't fall down there. All right, let's see. And I'm going to just reinforce this menu looking page here with this piece of cardstock. Just because that's going to make this a little bit more sturdy. It's going to make the page a little bit more sturdy. Look at that. That has stuck already. I cannot move it. Okay, well, that's good. I know this can't. I didn't know it was so beautiful till I flipped it over, Diane. Oh, but you know what? Look. Oh, I should have smoothed that out. I hope that it dries clear because I'd hate to have ruined that paper. But you live and learn. So sometimes it might be better to actually use a glue stick. Who knew? This paper is so thin. I know that I will use that the next time. And I kind of didn't, there we go. I kind of didn't measure. I just was going for it. And now my paper is a little bit longer. So I'm just going to do like that and add some glue underneath here. There we go. And we can get that down. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I love this paper. Oh my goodness. And then I suppose that I could put, let's see. This is just really pretty paper. I suppose I could make a pocket. I know. I love the candy cane too. But you know what? I'm worried that this paper is going to clash with all of this bright noise that I have here. So let's see. Let's see what the thought is. I'm thinking pocket, but guys, I just think that is so pretty. I could do that and just kind of like, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a whole nother white sheet here that we could do something with. I still like this thing. I think have a holly jolly Christmas. This is just a card like that has a tag in the middle of it. So I could cut a little bit off of the edge here and make a pocket out of it. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to cut the tiniest little bit off here because this one I'm not going to fold over. This one I'm actually going to glue along the edges. Let's see if it's going to work here. Oh, it's still a little bit long, but that's okay. Look at that. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Isn't that working? Diane's like, I don't think it clashes, Joyce, with that other green. You don't think so? Okay, so I'm going very, very close to the edge because I don't want to give up any of my pocket space to over gluing. Okay, and I'm going to make tags and things to go in here. So, I'm not there yet. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out some of the things that I can do to start giving myself a start. There we go. To give myself a start for this journal. And then I can take this card and stick it in there. How about that? See? Kind of cool, huh? All right, let's see. Then we got a next page. Look at the deer. Oh, they're so cute. Here's another white page. Another white page with Yukon Cornelius. Oh, my music page. The music page is beautiful. I still didn't use my thing in the book yet. My pocket. Let's see. Looks like I'm back to kind of similar pages, aren't I? All right, let's see what's in signature number 2 that we can work with. Oh, look at the lion. King of the island. All right, let's see. I think this one could have some pink on it. It's got some pink. Let's see. I kind of like the tilted pocket look. Oh, you know what? I could do like this and put those pockets on top of one another. And then have 2 cards going inside of that. I think that would be a great idea. So they don't necessarily have to be, but I do kind of like them a little offset from each other. I think this does not show up on this paper though. So I do also like to put journal spots because, if I'm going to put pictures on here, I want to make sure that, I have places to attach and put things. I started to use the deer earlier and I didn't do it. And I'm going to, I think now, because there's a deer right there and he's trying to explain warmest wishes, have a holly jolly Christmas to and from. There's a candy cane. I think I'm going to put a candy cane in his hand. He's going to be like, but Mr. Lion, I'm bringing you a candy cane. There you go. Or I can hang it off of his belt here. He's like, I've got a candy cane for you. I want to put it there, but it just doesn't go. Okay, well, we can put it up here in the corner. That's fine. We'll put it right up there. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hi, Marina. How are you, honey? All right, let's see. You guys got to help me here because this is not at all looking like what my brain imagined it would. So I want to use all of these little embellishments, but I haven't come to the right location. I probably just have to finish my pages back here that I started, and then that way I don't feel I'm gonna have to let this dry open, guys, because it's sticking to that page. I want to say that I think that this envelope could go here, although I really think that is beautiful and it needs to be all by itself. So I could put this. Let's see. Do we want to put that here or on top of the holly? How about if we put it right here? I love these stickers. Okay. Let's see what else I have. I just want to see what else there is. Oh, I believe in Santa. Look at that. I can't put that in the pocket. But I can create a journal spot or a picture spot. Let's see if we've got another page. I do believe, is there Santa mentioned anywhere on any of these pages? I don't even know. I haven't read. To go to the reindeer games, they would be inspected by Santa. Deer. They're like, hi. Santa. We need to find Santa in the book because if we find Santa, we can say, I believe in Santa. There's the king. Let's see what happens towards the end of the story. Oh, there's Santa back in Christmas Town. Okay, so that's probably going to go there. I'm going to make this into a tuck. And a tuck is a spot where you glue part of the pocket down and put something behind it like that. So, still alive and kicking, getting ready to craft after almost 4 years off. Well, girlfriend, you just bring it on. Bring it. I believe in Santa. Look at this beautiful. I just, when you buy something, like I bought this, it's called Frosted Juniper paper. And I bought it several years ago, or actually, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I bought it and I said to myself, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I'm going to do something with it. I don't know what, but I'm going to do something. And it appears that this particular paper is now what I'm going to do with it. So I kind of like that. All right. I had no idea what I was going to do with this paper, you guys. It's been sitting in my stash forever. And so now I'm going to create a strip down my book. And I try to do pockets whenever possible, just because they can hold things. You can insert tags. You can do all kinds of things. I can even use a decorative edge border on here to give myself a pretty pocket, which I think I might do. I might not glue that in just yet unless I want to do like this and put my Santa over it. And then I can put a few pictures or pictures. I could do these postage stamps right there and put a Merry Christmas with the warmest wishes and have a holly jolly Christmas. Isn't that pretty? I think that's gorgeous on top of that paper. I don't know. I think I might even turn that into a little flap there because I love that red and I don't want to give up that red. So what if I put a little thingy behind here and then you were able to lift it up and read something on the back of it? Wouldn't that be pretty? I think that would be pretty. Okay, well, let's do that. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to show you how I would attach that. Okay, I had a piece of paper that came off of there, and that will be absolutely fine. Well, no, because it's got a hole in it. Let's use this one. Okay, I'm going to use this piece of scrap right here. It's about 1 inch. It's about 1 inch. I'm just going to fold it in half. And you'll see in a second what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to fold it in half. And it's kind of thick paper, so I'm just going to fold it in half the other way. And then I'm going to even it up because I will see this. So I want to, yes, Christy, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so what I can do is I can burnish this. And I can glue it to the back of this like that. And then what it will end up doing is creating a lift for me on this page. So let's see. I think I might just glue this paper down. I don't think that I'm going to do anything other than just decorate with it. I have lots of paper I bought because I thought I might use it or it was too cute to pass by. So Diane, you did one of those walking up and all of a sudden, let me walk backwards and see what it was that I missed kind of thing. I have done that more times than I care to think of. In fact, the other day I was at one of our favorite stores close by and I saw something and I walked by and I thought, you know what? That's really, really pretty. Maybe you should stop and look at it. So I stopped to look at it and the lady behind me started laughing because she knew exactly that I had stopped to look at it and then turned around and decided to come back. So yeah, we did the same thing. She said, I do that all the time. And I said, yeah, isn't that sad? She said, it is. All right, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to actually make this something that flips up where I can have a journal spot. So let me glue this to, because I really like this red paper on the back and I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to glue half of this flap to the paper. See, no extravagant, expensive stuff necessary. Just use the paper that you have. I'm going to hide that just because I don't want to see it over the edge. There we go. I'm going to cut this little piece off. There we are. And I'm going to put some glue on the edge here. And I'm going to put it where I want it. And then I'm going to glue it down just like this. What a great way to use your Christmas cards from this year. You can cut off the backs of the Christmas cards, you know, the written part, and then you can put it here in your book, and then you have really pretty, really pretty card fronts. I think that's cute. Look, and now I can write there and have that down like that. I think that's cute. Save your wrapping paper if you have any wrapping paper that's absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. Look at that. Now I found a place for my cute little envelope, and then I have a space to write right over here. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put my little envelope over here, glue the back. Save your wrapping paper because after Christmas, we will be doing some projects with your old wrapping paper left over from Christmas. Isn't that cute? And don't forget that inside of this little guy is a card that you can write on. So even that becomes part of the design. I'll probably put a little Velcro dot or something there. maybe this little bow. And then I have this flip up here. Look at how that turned out. How cute is that? And then I think I might take this deer because I've been itching to use this all night long. There we go. Look how cute. She says, I like it. I like it. Me too. I think it looks adorable. Warmest wishes. And I'll probably put glitter and stuff like that on the hat as I get to these pages and fill them in and put my pictures on them. Look, there's the Yeti. I think I might use my fluffy stuff on him because, you know, the snowballs get ready to hit him in the face. You were interrupted by a video call from Arabella. I'm in the studio and she wants me to come in. Well, I'm so glad she can use the telephone. All right. Sorry that you got interrupted, however. Okay. Look at that. Look at our little, oh, he's got the little Rudolph in his hand. Aw. I have so many white pages here that I have decided that I'm going to save for my pictures. So when I go to scrapbook our pictures from Christmas this year, I'm going to put them on the white pages because then I can mat them. So I kind of like that. So there we go. Let's see. What have I not used? I have not used my film strip yet. So let's see what we can do with that. I kind of like this little guy on the back of a white page. Although he does look kind of cute there. Look at that. I think I might cut that like right there and leave the back part of it. Don't you love it when you're like, is it going to look better here or here? Oh, do you think maybe he's looking up at the Santa? Huh. Well, you know what? Since I can't decide, I'm going to put it inside of my little envelope here and put my little envelopes inside of my junk journal. I still think they're going to look cute on this page. I don't know why that is calling to me. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. That is really cute. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, something just strikes you as being adorable. I really like that. And then put my little envelopes here on the page. But I need some space to journal. So when I do a journal, I actually like to write in my journal and talk about the Christmas time for us. And I will take a piece of paper or maybe even one of these cutouts like this, like maybe one of these, and I will put it there and actually write on it about our Christmas and what we did and where we were, you know, like all of those kinds of things. That's what I do with my space. And so let me cut out one of these so that we can see how big it is because, you know, I want to make sure that I have room. Let me grab the die cut machine. Oh. There we go. Does anybody have any great plans for the holidays? What are you guys all going to do? You going to stay home or travel or what are your plans? All right. See, so here are my two. Oh, how cute are these, you guys? See? And then I can put one here and do my journaling and have a little pocket here. And then put my other one down here. I could put a small picture on it. I can, you know, just let it be what it is. I just really like it. In fact, I think that I'm just going to go ahead and make it so. Number one. There we go. I think these are really cute. What great frames. Good job, Annette. Look at that. I bet she didn't think that these would be used for Christmas. Look at that. And I can put my little gift cards after I spend them. So that way I have, oh, my husband gave me a gift card to Amazon or to my favorite craft store at BoQ Creations. A little gift card in here. Or you could take a little piece of paper, you know, a tag or something like that, and put it in there with writing on the back of it. Nothing says that you can't do that. So at least I've done most of the things that I wanted to put in here this evening. I have put them in here, so I'm really excited about that. Now I've got all these spaces for me to create and write, and how cute is that? All right. And then I can take my little postage stamp or my ticket tag and say, Santa, please stop here. Look at that. Embellish it with some stickers and some candy canes and some die cutouts. Look at that. How cute is that, you guys? I mean, seriously. And I've got all these little stars here that I can... I don't know where I got this sticker pack, but it's cute as all get out. Got these little tiny stickers up here. I like using stickers in my journal because they're flat and my journal doesn't end up being an alligator mouth when I'm done, you know? Oh, I don't even know how, I can't get these off my fingernails. They're so small. Let's see. Oops. Okay, well, I guess you're going to get stuck right there because that's where you landed. One maybe up there. There we go. And a blue one. And maybe a little embellishment down there. Okay. How cute is that? Missing the got chocolate. I know, right? Okay, well, I think I'm off to a very good start anyway. I'm loving the pocket here that I can put my embellishments that I have not used. I think because I like this one, I think I can put it in there. I haven't used these, so I can put those in there while I'm building my album. Let's see, put my dies back over here. Let's see. Yeah, I think, and my little postage stamp, I don't know if I used it or not. But anyway, we have these little tubes of Fabri-Tac. If you ever have to adhere anything like this piece of fabric that I used in our journal page right here. So if you ever have to adhere some fabric, look, it's already adhered, guys. Isn't that cool? The little tubes, they don't dry out as fast. And when they, I mean, you just use what you need. And when it's gone, you toss it away. It's only $2.49, which makes it a little bit cheaper than wasting it. So, but yeah, that is such a cute album, cute journal. Diane said she doesn't think that green clashes. So I might make a cute little pocket out of this one so that I can put my tags and stuff in it. But I want to get one of those decorative border punches. So I'm just going to plop that in there because I think that's the page that I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm off to a good start. Now I can at least show people when we do our little Golden Book journal class and they say, well, what do you do with the pages now that you've made it? What are you supposed to do with it? Well, you do things like this. Can I talk about the little Golden Book journal class? Yes, I will. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have little Golden Book Christmas books. And I have several of these that are Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And what we did with this one is we preserved the strip, the little Golden Book strip, and actually, you know, kept it intact. But we redid the journal with 2 signatures And I put a cute little embellishment on here, my little ho 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 that I found at Hobby Lobby. It fell off just a minute ago because I didn't close my jump ring good enough. But anyway, so that is on my little book here as well. And I'm going to be dressing this up with all kinds of different yummy things in it. I just want to make sure that, yeah. So anyway, we learned how to preserve the strip, how to reinforce the back binding here so that it doesn't bend, because right here is where the book actually was closed in half. And then, you know, these were the edges that you opened the book. So we're going to learn how to take it apart, how to preserve this strip here, and then how to reassemble it with all of this yummy goodness in here, along with the story, so that you can make a Christmas 2025 album out of your little golden book Christmas book. So if you are interested in this class, be looking for the Little Golden Book Journal class online, and we will be offering that and sending you the supplies necessary for that as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I am going to go home and sleep so we can come back and do this all over again tomorrow. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, please, or evening. Please make sure you check our schedule at BoQCreations.com. Thank you guys so much for the love. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and don't be afraid to give us a call. And we'll see you guys at BoQCreations.com. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, friend us on YouTube, whatever it is, like us, friend us, share it, whatever you need to do. We need to get our viewership up, and we're counting on you. Okay, guys, have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.